Okay, guys, somebody on the group, on my Signal group, asked if you could participate with $20, which is a very small account. And to be honest, it's going to be very, very hard to use that amount or that account size to trade. But I'm recording this video as a solution. Okay, I want to show you guys how to manage your risk with that kind of account size, right? So basically, how to manage risk when your account is $200 or less. Okay, that's a very, very small account, and you have to be very careful with how you use it because sometimes you might not be able to use the appropriate lot size, or your lot size may be too low. If you're using good risk management, it might be too low and you won't be able to take partials, or you won't just have flexibility with your trading. So now this video is the solution to the problem. All right. So let's get into it. So risk management for accounts under $200, right? If you're trading a very small account, you must understand that trading with a small account size limits you from following standard risk management rules. Also, trading with a very small account of $200 or less can hinder you from taking partials at the right time, getting enough profit to pay some of your bills, and the Signal subscription fee when it eventually becomes paid, alright? However, there's a way to make things better. The first step is that you must realize that you have to take a bit more risk if your capital is small. It is inevitable. Like you can't be using 1% risk on a small capital. So you must have the intention of flipping this account, and you must be comfortable seeing a higher percentage in loss, because a higher percentage in loss for you is still a very, very small account. If we, or if, sorry, it's still a very, very small amount. So you have to be able to chest it, right? So you have to be able to you have to be comfortable with it, okay? Because as long as you have profitable trades, you are eventually going to recover that loss. Okay, so just be more comfortable risking a bit more on your account. Okay, so now enough chatter. Let's get into how to make things better. So step one is that first thing you must do is that you must trade with a cent account. Now, what is a cent account? A cent account is an account type that is offered by many brokers to help small account owners with risk management. The difference between a cent account and a standard account is that instead of having your balance in US dollars, it calculates your balance as US cents. Okay, one US dollar is equal to 100 cents. So if you deposit $100 in a cent account, your balance will be 10,000 cents. Okay, you're just going to show 10,000. That is not like $10,000, but it's 10,000 cents that is reading there. Okay, and you can trade it normally like a standard account with a balance of $10,000. So this is the advantage that it gives you, right? So no, it's not free money. Whatever profit or loss you make is also in cents. So if you make a profit of 1,000 cents on your account, this profit is equivalent to 10 USD. The profit is equivalent to 10 USD, right? The advantage here is that you can use proper risk management like on a $10,000 standard account. By calculating your balance in cents, you can get the precise and appropriate lot size for your account, and you can also take partials freely. Let me demonstrate this for you. Let's say you have $100 account now, and you want to risk, maybe you want to have only 5% risk. You want to have a risk of $5, right? You only want to lose $5 on this $100 account, okay? So now you say, okay, I want to risk $5, but the stop loss is 30 pips. Imagine that. So let's say the stop loss is 30 pips. You now go to your position size calculator. Let me pull up a calculator here. So you have $5, right? Oh, this is a converter, sorry. Standard calculator. So let's say you have $5 in your account and your stop loss is 30 pips. Your lot size is going to be 5 divided by 30 times 10, which is 300. The lot size is 0.016666. So basically, you can't really get the success. You just have to round it down to 0.01. And with 0.01 now, you cannot take partials. This is all you have. Like, this is all you have. So once the trade reaches a certain point, if they say take partials, you might have to close your entire trade and you will not be able to see more profit as the trade is running. Okay, so you have to round it down to 0.01, or if you take it up to 0.2, then you that will mean that you're going to lose more than $5 if the thing goes to your stop loss. So that's the crazy thing about trading a small account, right? But if you have the money in a center account now, you can easily say, okay, I want to risk 5% of my account, which is $5, okay? And that will now be in the center account, that will be 500 cents, right? 500 cents. So it's going to look like this, 500 cents. You can trade it like a normal account divided by that 300, okay? So now your lot size is 1.6666. So this is one standard lot and 66, all right? So 1.66 lot size, which is the exact precise lot size that you need for that trade. And if you lose, you are going to lose exactly $5 on this trade, nothing more, right? So this is the good thing about the center account. It helps you to manage your risk properly. So now with this one lot size, now you can take partials as many times as you want. You can come and say, okay, I want to take away 0.2 here. I want to take away this one lot at the end. It will still remain 66, 0.66 lot size. Come again, take away 0.1, things like that. You can take partials. It gives you that flexibility. Okay, so that's the advantage of having a cent account. I hope you understand the process here. So that's why I say you must trade a cent account. If you don't trade a cent account, trading will not be sweet for you. It's not going to be flexible. Okay, you need to be able to deploy risk management in your trading, else it won't be smooth. So let's continue. So the advantage here is that you can use proper risk management like on a $10,000 standard account. By calculating your balance in cents, you can get the precise and appropriate lot size for your account, and you can take partials freely. Yes, that's the big advantage of cent accounts. So let's move. Step 2. Now let's go to step 2. You must risk more than on a standard account so as to flip your small account, right? The standard average risk per trade is 1% of your capital, but don't think that you will use this just because you can, now that you have a cent account. All right. So on a small account, if you use 1% risk, it will be very frustrating for you because you will get too little from profitable trades and you will feel poor, angry, and unfulfilled if the profit you made cannot solve any of your problems in real life. That's a very, very terrible situation to be in. At least if you make money from trading, you should be able to spend it, maybe buy somebody a little something or buy yourself a shirt or something, something little like that. You shouldn't be like, oh, I made profit, but it was $1, so I can't do anything. All I can do is to buy airtime. Sorry about that. So at least you have to buy some food, little things here. So I recommend that you raise between 5 to 10% of your small capital per trade. You can start with 10% risk and slowly reduce the risk as your account grows. So for example, if you have a big account, like slightly big account, maybe like $300, you can say, okay, I'm not going with 10%. You can reduce your own to like 7 or 8 or 5 or 6. Okay, but if your account size is $20, $50, small money like that, I think it's good to start with $10 risk. Okay, sorry, 10% risk. That is, divide your account size by 10 and use that amount to trade. So as your money grows, you can now reduce the risk. Okay, so this way you can spend some money in real life and still have, let me change this. Okay, I can't change it. You can still have a little bit left in your account for compounding purposes. So maybe you can withdraw and still leave something there. It shouldn't be that you withdraw everything and then you're left with nothing to trade with the next day. Okay, so now let's look at an example now. If you have $50 in your trading capital, when you deposit in a cent account, you will get 5,000 cents, right? You can risk 1% per trade on this, and your broker will not complain. They're going to put it on for you, so, right? They're not going to complain. Okay, but your family members probably would. Right? Like if you can't give your mom something or you can't give your child a little, you can buy your child one or two things. That's if you have kids or things like that, or you can't even buy for yourself, you're going to feel very, very bad. Okay, so you can't use that 1% per trade because whatever comes out of it will not make sense. Okay, so 1% here is just 50 cents. If you get a winning trade of 4R, which is quite impressive, because 3R is like standard and good. So if you get a 4R win, for example, that is get 4 times profit than what you risk. You're risking 50 cents here, and you get 4 times profit. You will get only $2. $2 is how much? 3,000 naira or so. Okay. You can buy some things with it, but it won't really make much difference. You can't even use it to eat a proper meal outside. You understand? So that's a waste of a beautiful trade like that. Okay. So don't use 1% risk on your small account. But if you risk something like 7%, then it becomes more reasonable. That's a risk of 350 cents or $3.5. The same trade will give you $14 in profit. You can imagine, which is 28% of your account. If you change $14 to naira, that's about 14,000 plus 7,000, 21,000 naira. You can buy clothes, buy something, buy food, maybe a pint of rice, a pint of beans, something like that. Okay, or a small bag of rice. If you can get it with this amount of money, those small 10 kgs of or 5 kg, whatever. Okay, so as you stack up more wins, you can gradually bring down your risk so as to preserve your profits. Okay, gradually you do 100%, 200%, and more. When your account gets to $300 or more, you can switch to 1 to 3% risk per trade. Okay, and purchase a prop challenge so as not to stress your personal equity, which is the money in your account, with all your expenses or most of your expenses. Don't always try and get a prop account, because it's going to help you to reduce the way you withdraw from personal account. Because when you have a personal account, it's so sweet, it's so easy. Once you just make money, you can just go there and withdraw it, and you can get to a point where you're withdrawing more than you make on the account, which is very, very bad. So you can just get a proper account and try it as well to help you relieve some of the stress on that personal account. All right. So, and that's it, man. That's it, guys. That's how you survive with a very small account while still employing good risk management. Thank you for watching this video. Kindly subscribe if this was helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.